So, good evening, everyone, once again. Thank you for joining us for the closing ceremony today and taking out some time on a lovely weekend, a lovely Sunday today. So, Shefali, I just wanted to ask you one question. If you were to describe the last 48 hours in one word, what would that be and how would you describe it?
Well, there's nothing but definitely electrifying and exhilarating. But I think that the interview I had with the executive board members and the delegates, it was top notch. Believe me on that.
I agree. And just so we all know, we've had over 150 delegates just in the third session of BPS's MUN, over 1,600 hours of heated debates, and 15 organizing committee members who have made it all happen. Obviously, with some advice and guidance from our seniors and principal ma'am and faculty advisors, but it is an entire team effort. And kudos to everyone for making it happen for us today. So it's wonderful to see so many of you taking an interest in the model United Nations, regardless of whether you ultimately pursue a career in diplomacy or something completely unrelated. Your initiative and enthusiasm to understand how the world works together at BPS's MUN 3.0 and sometimes how it doesn't is invaluable. We hope that someday some of you will join the real United Nations stage, either as diplomats, social workers, UN officials, or even ambassadors. I sincerely hope that you take back loads of learning and memories and make this world a better place to live in. International peace and equality for people across all classes of society. What more could you ask for?
Well, that's absolutely right. On that note, I would like to share a few words that is a poetic lines with all of you. Do we stay silent or raise our voices? Do we give in or make our choices? This is our chance. This is our threat. This is our choice, and we are not finished yet. Speak up for what matters, because now it does. The love is caving. Speak up before we shatter. Think of all the dreams we are saving. PV Sindhu or Sundar Pichai, Amitabh Bachchan or Mahatma Gandhi. We often forget that before they were all these champions, each one was just a child. This is our voice. This is what we came to show here. This is our choice, and we are not letting it go. This is the world we live in. You must give what you get. This is our word. We are giving. We are not finished yet.
Rightly said, Shefali. We are not finished yet. In fact, we're just getting started. And so we would like to share a glimpse of the last 2 days with all our viewers today. Let's check out a video.
MUN is one such platform to build the citizens of tomorrow who will have the will, ability, and courage to voice their opinions and to act collaboratively through a democratic process.
I hereby declare the BPSMUN 2020 conference open.
Thank you so much for such a video. And we all know that this ceremony would be incomplete without the presence of our respected principal ma'am, who is an epitome of hard work, passion, and creativity. She's the one who held us all together and guided us to organize a virtual MUN at such a large scale. So, ma'am, requesting you to please come forward and share some inspiring words with all of us.
A very good evening to everyone and welcome to the closing session of BPS MUN 2020. I extend my heartiest welcome to the honorable guest for the evening who has given us this great opportunity to have her divine presence amongst us. Ms. Sachi Chaturvedi and Mrs. Shalini Kapoor. Both are the epitome of strong female leadership in today's time, thus setting an example for our young girls. Your contribution to the world through social service organizations infuses life and empathy in upcoming generations who will be the leaders tomorrow. I would not be doing justice if I don't acknowledge the contribution of diligent, young, and intelligent minds heading the chair of BPS MUN 2020, that is our executive board. Members have put in their heart and soul to make the grand event a success. Event which is not been expected that it has to be done online. But this year, every event, which is a grand or not, but it becomes grand if it is in online. So I think the opportunity which we have got in BPS MUN 3 is very different, very lucrative, and wonderful one. Here, I think we are able to reach more and more people can add, and we were rather enthralled with the activities happened online. So these people have surely, they are the flag bearers of a highly efficient youth of the nation. So my most heartiest welcome goes to them and congratulations to them who have headed the chairs very well. I also feel elated and take pride in announcing that we hosted over 150 delegates across India, from Pune, Delhi, of course, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Loni, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Rajasthan, and many more states participating and debating on international, socially relevant issues. Youth of today is the leader for tomorrow. This adage has to be taken into consideration by the leaders of the school. And being a leader, I always feel that working with youth is always keeping you young. So I am eagerly waiting for another batch of youth every year and becoming younger and younger day by day, because they make you more supreme in your thoughts when you give them importance. And MUN is I think this is the road where we feel that all the children, those who are participating, all the delegates, they feel proud for a day that they are representing a country. The flagship which they carry, the honor which they carry inside them is very different. So these kinds of opportunities, if they avail it in a grand way, I think these days become memorable in their life. 50 years, I think 40 years back, if I go and I recall, MUNs were held at those time also. I also represented Syria in my MUN. We were calling it as a mock UNO. Not MUN, but mock UNO was famous, if the elderly people, those who are here, can understand. So I represented Syria at that time. So every time when I think about the day, I recall that. So that fresh memories are always with us if we really go deep into the scenes and come out with the success. And that has been seen from the last day. I'm bunging in all the committees and finding it out. It's something which is refreshing my memories too. So while going through different committees, I come across such minds who were found to be well aware of the global problems and were trying to uncover the appropriate solutions from them. I'm really happy to see the untapped energy bursting out of them. Moreover, in the challenging times that we are now living in, it was indeed an onerous task to think inquisitively and out of the box. It was very important for all of us to give a new start to our lives, unfold the infinite potential and resides in us, and justify our motto, redefine normalcy, outlive the future. Hats off to you all. And my heartiest kudos goes to all the participants and the OC members and the delegates, whosoever is there with them. They have worked as if they have not take any kind of excuse that they are sitting at their places. So joining together, coming into this kind of platform has given us a new experience. So all the children, those who are in and out of the program, back and in, whatever it is, I really want to pay my humble thanks to them and welcome them to this new way of closing ceremony of MUN. A journey which started 3 months ago, not exactly 3 months, I must say that you were busy in your exams also. So you got only 2 months to think of that, yes, we are going to have the MUN and all. We did not, in this pandemic, we did not try to change anything. We do it in November, we did it in November. We tried to do it in the same manner, same zest and zeal. And luckily and fortunately, we got the same number of delegates. So we are proud to be recovering all those flaws which were there, which were thrown, challenges which were thrown towards us, but we have overthrown everything. So the participated, everyone who has participated with the motive of gaining insight and learning rather than just winning, I think is the best participant today. I extend my best wishes to all the participants and hope to see you all next year with more zeal and enthusiasm. See, I must tell you that you all must be, your heartbeat must be very fast now because you are going to attend this closing ceremony with the little view that you are the winner or not. So you are waiting for the trophy, you are waiting for the awards to be given. I tried my best to make you a little more happy to give you cash awards this time because it is easy to give you. Paytm is the easy way to give you that award, and we tried to make you a little happy with those cash awards. So I will always feel that you all, those who have put in your 100% will surely get it. Those who have come across some challenges and they have noted the mistakes, they will come up with the more prepared way next time. I will just end this conference on a note. लहरों से डरकर नौकाएं पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. No matter how the road will be, how the traffic will be, don't be scared, as the steering is in your hand. Same applies for the life. So you all are the tomorrow, been providing all such kinds of facilities, all such kinds of opportunities, and running through this hard time. You all have supported us to make this event a grand success. I am really thank you from the bottom of my heart to the guest of day and the participants altogether. Thank you all and take good care of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for gracing this event with your presence.
So, ma'am, today we have with us two special guests, like you mentioned, who are an epitome of female leadership and an inspiration to all the young girls and students otherwise. So, first we have with us Ms. Sachi Chaturvedi, who has been with the Model United Nations coordinator at UNIC for India and Bhutan and a member of UN India's communication team. She is an ardent social worker and has extensively worked with the Center for Science and Environment, Greenpeace, and Oxfam. Welcome, ma'am. Would you like to share a few words with our spectators and students today, please?
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, having me here. Good evening, Dr. Arora. Good evening, Shalini ji. Thank you so much. Like I said, thank you so much for having me here. And it's really good to know that you've had a good conference. You've had and that, I mean, despite the limitations of the online medium, there were more than 150 delegates, and you had so much uh, I mean, you have the zeal to with to discuss so much via the online medium. We do understand the limitations it has, but we are thankful for that, and at the same time grateful that you do find MUNs. You're passionate about MUNs. You're passionate about the UN, and that really gives us hope for the future. That really gives us the commitment to work, to continue to work on the issues that we're working. I'll just briefly talk about, I really don't want to talk too much because as you know, I mean, this is 75 years of the UN. 2020 is 75 years since the organization was born. And we would like to celebrate it as the largest listening exercise, as the and we want to hear young people, leaders like you, future leaders like you, to give us your perspective of the issues, your perspective of what has been happening around, and how do you want to what are the solutions that you feel because ultimately it's I mean, yes, we are the current leaders, but it's you who's going to take the world forward. It's we are a thing of the past now. So yeah, so that's why we have kind of I'm not sure, but you may have seen the UN 75 survey that we circulated. And if you haven't still taken the survey, please do. We really want people, and especially young people like you all, to voice your opinion on this. It's a short survey. It's been shared over email. I can share it again if required. Basically asking young people to tell us what they feel are their aspirations, what are their thoughts, what are their beliefs, what are the issues that they feel are the biggest hurdles to their aspiration and to the kind of world they want. What is the kind of world they want to live in? What is the kind of future they want, and what are the hurdles that they feel prevents that future from coming to them? Also, the survey basically wants to know what do you feel the UN can do now in the next 25 years when we turn 100 years old. What do you think the UN can do to bring that future closer to you? So this
Right,
is
ma'am. If
something
I
that,
could just interrupt real quick here. Our upper school students, as well as all of our delegates, have participated and taken the UN survey that you just rightly mentioned. But just following up on that, if you could maybe specify how are they making a difference by taking this survey, I think that would be a good takeaway for everyone who's watching us here as to how the survey is making an important difference in the lives of an organization and ultimately the world over.
yeah, so I was going to come to that. Basically, see, the idea of the survey is not just for us to know what the world feels, but we also want UN is ultimately made up of member states. It comprises of member states. UN is nothing which has been created out of this world. It is the member states have their representatives and have their have their representatives across the organization, and it's the decision of the member states that runs the organization, and it's the decision that helps us decide further on what's the best action for a particular what's the best action or what's the best solution for a particular problem. So and that's where what we wanted to do was collect voices, collect opinions, especially like I said from young people, and bring it and present it to member states in a report that the SG will present to member states, to let them know what is it that people in the world really want, and what is it that is going to help them achieve them, and what is it that the UN they feel can do. And also one reason why it's important, I mean, not that member states don't know, of course people know, but the reason why is, if you may have heard, you may have even discussed, and you may have even thought about what's the need for a United Nations, what's the need for a global body that really doesn't have legal powers. But surprisingly, the survey tells us that people feel that United Nations is required, and all the global issues that the world is facing, be it COVID pandemic, be it climate change, conflicts, food scarcity, malnutrition, anything and everything that we face globally can be handled and can be tackled only by a global body which has representatives from all over the world. So not just your power centers like the US and the UK and the China and Russia, but also representatives from Gambia, also representatives from Africa, Asia, everywhere. So that's what is also important. It's required for us to tell the world that global cooperation, more than the UN, it's global cooperation that people want. I mean, you are young people, you read a lot, of news, you're on social media, you read a lot of, you know about the trends, you know about the latest that's happening. So there's a lot of question on multilateralism, on global cooperation. People are talking about what's best for them, for their country, for their citizens. The idea of world as a global family is more and more under pressure. But by taking this survey, you are going to tell us, I mean, so what, the first set of report has been presented to the General Assembly, to the member states, was presented in actually September, when the General Assembly UNGA happened, and the final report will be presented in December when we close the survey, after closing the survey. So this basically brings forth your opinion on telling world leaders that we need global cooperation, that we need global, so that people from across the world, citizens of the world, can tell the leaders of the world that the world is a global family, and we need that global cooperation to fight these issues, which are both global and local. So something like a climate change, or something like a COVID pandemic, which started from one province in China and has become a global issue, has impacts in a district in Bihar, has impacts in Africa, has impacts in the biggest economy of the world, the United States. So I mean, so the idea of the survey was that to get member states to know that this is what the people of the world want, so that when the next set of actions can be decided accordingly. So we have presented that report to the General Assembly. and it will be used to decide on the next set of actions. So your voice is as important as us, as important as the leaders of the world, and that's what the idea of the survey was. So being an online tool, it also helped us in the pandemic, because when we started in December, we did have a lot of physical events to get people to talk about it. But I mean, as you know, since then the pandemic happened. But we have had more than 1 million responses. I mean, more than 1 million in September. It must be much more now. So, and people are responding. People are taking this up. They want to voice their opinion. They see United Nations as the platform where they can voice their opinion to leaders of the world, telling this is what they want. This is that global and actually, if you go to the website of UN75 and you read the report, that's what the report tells you, that we want global cooperation to help us solve these issues, to help us get peace, let's say, so that we can find education for our children, find employment for our youth, and hence lead a better life. So
Rightly said, ma'am. Although MUN is considered as something for the upper school students, but we've also conducted various activities in the spirit of MUN, wherein we've had climate change poster making competitions, and we are trying to create more eco-friendly products and trying to basically generate an awareness among students at Bharati Public School across all age groups, not just those who are participating in MUN. So we are trying our bit to create that awareness among all our students today. And I think Shefali, you would also be interested in talking more about what we've actually done, what are the different activities we've done in the spirit of Model United Nations.
Yeah, just as Miss Shashi Chaturvedi ma'am said, and you said as well, in the spirit of NVN 3.0, our teachers and staff members conducted activities to raise awareness about global issues among students from all the age groups, just as you mentioned before. We had a face painting session along with the climate change poster making workshops, and what's more,
So as you are all aware, and like Miss Sachi ma'am just mentioned, that UN is having its 75th anniversary. In the same way, BPS is having its 40th anniversary. So this year is really special for us, although all our events have gone online and things have really changed. But we did do like a small little fun competition among our students, wherein they came up with their ideas of what the school anniversary logo should look like. So they try to give us a facelift, and why don't we check out their work? So guys, which school anniversary logo was your favorite? Tell us in the comments below. We would like to know which one you're really digging, and we'll try to see how we can give it a further facelift. So moving forward, our organizing committee members have been working.
Just a minute, Juhi. I just want to pay my humble thanks to Mrs. Chaturvedi, who has really briefed us everything in detail and tried to make us more proud and more near to UN, as we are also thinking each and every activity with a global thought and accessibility in local things. So see, we did not do in a great sense what you are thinking it out, but the little children have done and contributed little in telling us that they are a global figure, but they are a local person, a local human being, and they are trying to sustain the earth in their own better way. So I promise, and I'm really proud that this is the 75th anniversary of your UN, and we are also been got this chance to be attached with you and feel proud with you only that we are celebrating our 40th anniversary. So anniversaries are always been celebrated to rejoice the task, the hard task has been done by someone, and anniversaries always lay a foundation for the forerunners to come, for the people to take the legacy on. So we promise that we are thinking about the world first, and then we start the charity from our home. And Bharti Public School, as the name suggests, we are trying our children to become true Bharatians, and they are. And we promise them that they will be a true human being first. Thank you very much, Sachi ma'am. You have really made us proud and gave us such kind of satisfaction that taken out your schedule was so tight, but still you took time to bless the children. And I'm really happy that they had heard from the office itself that what exactly UN survey is and how UN can be benefited in this way by the youth. So I promise that I will definitely promote my young voice and try to report it to this office. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Now you can carry on, Juhi, with your...
Sure, ma'am. So before we move on to our second special guest, I would like to play a quick game with our organizing committee members. They have been working so hard day in, day out, and they are almost worn out. But, before that, Shefali, let's play a quick game and wake them all up. So I would like to call upon all our OC members.
Definitely. So, attention OC members, we are going to have a rapid fire round with you all, okay? All members are requested to turn on their videos for this game first. Second, when I call out your name, you must answer quickly and honestly. So shall we get started?
Yep.
Right. So Raghav, describe BPS MUN in 3 words.
Fantastic, mind-blowing, and very enthusiastic.
Jaslene Kohli, who among the OCs do you think is the best orator? And even you can nominate yourself.
Okay, if I have to nominate somebody else, I would like to take Garrick's name because he has organized formally and informally. He has orated everything really well and coordinated all of us together. So yeah, I would like to tell his name.
Okay, Manzil, who is the laziest in the committee? And you can even mention, even if it's you, you can mention your name.
You're gonna get me in trouble now. Oh, well, I cannot say that. I really cannot say that.
All right, so I said even you can nominate yourself if you are.
And I wouldn't say that too.
Then what will you say? Because you have to name any or else, okay, no problem.
Okay, well, in that case, XYZ. Thank you.
So we already have a diplomat in the making, right? No picking names, only diplomacy all through the way. Nice one, Manzil. So the next question would be for Tisha Jain.
Hello.
Tisha, who among the OC members do you think will join the diplomacy or politics in future besides Manzil?
Besides Manzil, I cannot take anybody's name. Sorry. I'll be in trouble.
No, diplomacy is a good thing. Why is it tainted in a bad way? I don't see any negative connotation to it.
I would like to take name of Sadhika.
Okay. All right. So next question would be for Shreya. Shreya, what is
Hello.
Shreya, what is leadership to you?
Like leadership, like the best example for leadership, like leadership quality is Pooja ma'am, obviously. Like the way she have guided us throughout this, all this organizing time. She has always given us the best advices and have always been the coolest. And she's amazing, and she's the best example of like a leader, a leadership quality she has.
So Pooja ma'am, if you are listening, you already have a fangirl.
Yeah,
amongst
thank
the
you so
audience.
much, ma'am. Even I was not knowing that.
All right. So my next question would be for Ujjwal.
Hello.
Hi Ujjwal, I have a rather serious question for you. Do you think the pandemic is about to end soon? What are your thoughts on that?
Can't say anything. See, but I hope that schools will be open soon.
They are also hoping for the same. I think Principal Ma'am would like to, step in and, say that she would agree on the same.
No, I was just following the way he crossed his fingers that school must open as early as possible. We would always pray that we should unite once again. But no problem. This pandemic has given us a chance to, I think, discover new things. And we are discovering, okay? Whatever we already have within us is something else. But whatever we are discovering is really new. Discover means to uncover the beauty you had. So this is the way we are attached together. No worries at all, whether it opens or not. But we are open. We are open to learn. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. So we have Garrick Chaudhary. What starts with an M and ends with an N? M and N.
Man.
Well, the thing is, you are present in that right this second. So, yeah.
Meet.
I know the answer if you may allow me.
Does make sense. I do have a lot of answers in my mind, but I just can't.
Garrick, it's
Garrick Model United Nations.
Right. Oh, ouch.
That's okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay,
All
that
right.
was a bit one.
Sadhika, do you hope to join the UN or similar organization in future?
I don't know about UN, but I loved Model United Nations, especially BPSMUN, and I, from the core of my heart, want to acknowledge the efforts of every individual, starting from Pooja ma'am, and she is an amazing faculty advisor. She is the coolest person, and we all know she was an amazing guide throughout this whole journey. And moving on to Garrick. Garrick is amazing. Like, I want to acknowledge the efforts of every person in the OC. Like, I want to move on bilingual because I have so much feelings. Like, अगर मुझे कोई काम करवाना हो तो I would like call and 10 मिनट में मुझे काम मिल जाता है. Like, this is the dedication. And ऐसा नहीं है कि हम सिर्फ काम करते हैं. Like, we have so much fun, and all the entertaining people of our OC have really eased the load. It has been a wonderful journey, and I will miss it a lot. And yes, of course, this great opportunity was provided by our honorable principal ma'am and the school management. We would never like to forget them, and acknowledging them is very important because this is a very great platform. So yeah.
Wish you all the best.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Well, that was very nice of you, Sadhika. Now, moving on, we also have Nashra Khan. Hi. So, I want to ask you a question that is, what is social service? Is it just donation or more?
I think social service, in my opinion, is not just bragging about things or just giving speeches in societies, but also working practically in accordance with whatever you say and whatever you initiate, be it in your mind, whatever is the plan, do it accordingly. Everyone has the power in words, but the power in services is something we get to see very less. So I believe social service is that includes a lot of things, a lot of small things that go unnoticed, for which we have so many communities all around the world, like gender equality, giving equality to every other person, not just, you know, providing education and, just providing, I'm sorry, I'm using these words, but providing toilets in every uh, other city, that's a good thing. But I think equality is something which brings in motivation from inside, develops a person from inside. So instead of just giving speeches about that, do it practically. So that is what is social service, in my opinion. Thank you.
Rightly
Thank you,
said,
Nasha.
Nasra. Practicality is the key word for this generation and beyond. Now, my next question would be for Aryan. Aryan, who among the OC members do you think has slept the least in the last 2 or 3 months?
Uh, Aditi, Aditi Chanri.
Okay. Okay. So, Lakshay, who do you think among the OC members has slept the most in the last 2 or 3 months?
I would take my name.
Okay. Thank you for the
Yes,
honor.
ma'am.
Right. So, Garrett, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a UN trivia question. Which
Hmm.
year did BPS MUN first begin? This should be rather simple for you.
2018.
Awesome.
Right.
All right, Raghav, who is the founder president of BPS MUN?
Mehak Verma.
Jesslyn Kohli, when there's a problem, who among the OC members would you reach out to first?
If we talk practically, that all the problems I have faced, I have first discussed it to Sadhika, and Sadhika wouldn't deny, because we used to work simultaneously on Google Meet or on Zoom, and we actually discuss everything between us and then forward it in the groups. So Sadhika has been a great companion during the whole phase, and I would like to thank her to help me and listen to my problems too. And not her, every member listens and try to solve problems on their basis. So yeah, coordination is the key to the success, and every member has proved it.
All right, so Ujjwal Jain, would you rather be an OC member or a delegate? And also mention why, not just option, you have to say why.
That's a tough choice. But still, if I go with, so I prefer to be an OC member, because if I am an OC member, like I realized in these 2-3 months journey, that I am into everything. I can manage my studies as well. During exams, like we manage our studies, I can do up calls, I can write up content, and like I can manage everything. I can put my heart and soul into everything. So like being OC gives you a certain leadership, plus that end moment changes you can tackle easily, because it gives you that experience. So I prefer that better is an OC member.
I would like to add something to it, that Ujjwal was one of the most excited members when जब मैंने उससे पूछा था, he was the most excited कि yes 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 बस ले लो. So he was very excited, and he's a very dedicated person.
Thank you so much, OC members, for being such a sport, although some of them have given out very diplomatic answers. we really commend you for playing this quick game with us, and it helps us realize that leaders are not just an amalgam of intelligence, but it's about putting your heart in it, and mostly about teamwork and enthusiasm towards what you're doing. Right. So now our second guest has been a silent spectator for way too long. So she had joined us for the opening ceremony yesterday as well, and she has taken out some time out of a busy schedule today as well. Any guesses, OC members? Yeah, it's Shalini Kapoor,
Miss
ma'am.
Shalini, ma'am.
Yeah.
I want to say something
Yes,
for Shalini ma'am.
Yes,
Now, my group of OC members and my teachers are also there. I just want to put a rapid fire to everyone. Which teacher of ours resembles Shalini ma'am? I think everybody.
Asha Sharma ma'am. Asha Sharma ma'am.
We have a teacher who is
Okay.
just like you.
Okay.
So, see, it was a rapid fire question and everyone has answered the same. So I
Okay.
won the race now. Now you can start.
Okay.
Yesterday, ma'am, when Shalini ma'am started with her speech, I was like, oh my God, Asha ma'am had another name as
Even I was stuck,
Okay.
So
I
much
just suddenly
resemblance. I'll
texted
send the
Shreya
pic
and
of her
Aryan
to
for
you.
that. I just texted Shreya and Aryan for that when I saw her face. That is she Asha Sharma ma'am?
Just see them.
Okay.
You speak
Great.
like her, your specs, each and everything.
Okay,
It's a
great.
miracle, I think.
So I am a familiar face for BPS
Yes.
then.
Yeah, very true. I could not stop myself by giving this example to you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Principal ma'am, Shachi ma'am. Thank you once again for calling me today. I had a lovely 2 years experience listening all the young minds. You all did a commendable job. I heard few of the speeches, whether it's on National Education Policy 2020, issues on women, on COVID-19. Believe me, you all did a commendable job. And I would like to thank Bharati Public School for organizing such a event, wonderful event online successfully. And I would like to mention one of the OC member, Nashra Khan. I really like the way you answered that question. Social work is working at the grassroots level. And Nasra, I have a word of advice. I think you can take this as a career option in future.
Yes.
I can see that spark in you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes. So all the best. And I'm not going to share much today. But yes, I have a piece of advice, though I already know you all are working so much for the environment. But I want to say that we must spread environment awareness among a society as well as in our daily routine. In my view, it is the responsibility of every one of us to do a bit for the environment. Let us all work together for the greener and more sustainable future. I would like to end with a quote of Mahatma Gandhi: be the change you wish to see in the world.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. Now,
Thank you.
it's the time to move on to the most awaited movement of this conference, the winners for the third edition of BPS MUN. MUN. These are not just awards, but outcome of your perseverance and persistence of thinking out of the box and making passionate arguments on your stance. I would like to invite our faculty advisor, Mrs. Pooja Agarwal, ma'am, and other EV members as well to step forward and announce the winners. They are amazing.
Thank you so much, Shefali. So coming on to the most awaited moment of the day. So beginning with this, so very good evening to Principal Ma'am, esteemed guests, and all the delegates. I welcome you all to the closing ceremony of BPS MUN 2020. Moreover, I extend my heartiest welcome to all our guests and to the EB members. They are indeed grateful. I have myself went to various committees, and considering the agendas, they have done their job really great, and in an amazing manner. And very importantly, we recognize the efforts which are made by each and every delegate. Each and every delegate was very much excited to be the part of the discussion, be it GSL, be it moderated caucus, or be it any another thing. You have participated in a brilliant manner and have shown that yes, you are the global ambassadors. Moreover, we have also outlived the tagline which we had for this year, and in this global pandemic, we have surely redefined the normalcy and have outlived the future. Now, without taking much of your time, let's welcome towards the EB members and let's get started with this award ceremony. So, coming on to that, we are heading towards it. So, the first committee is United Nations General Assembly. So, for United Nations General Assembly, I would like to invite the executive board member, Abhimanyu Mishra, to announce the result. Moreover, we would request all the delegates to open up their cameras and kindly acknowledge. So, Mr. Abhimanyu Mishra, for announcing the awards. Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Just before announcing the awards, I have a few words to say. Because like this is the second time when I'm attending BPS MUN. I was there the last time as well, vice chairing under Sabir. And there are a few things that I've been listening to, and there are a few things that I didn't convey the last time when I went to the school because of a little time constant that we had last year. First is that I really like the questions which were addressed by the secretariat during the rapid fire round. I believe that I could have given better answers to them. However, the answers that were given by the secretariat members were of course applaudable. And questions were very good, to be very honest. Second thing is, all right, so this is for the delegates, not specifically for my committee, but people who wish to do MUNs in the future, right? Now, all right. See, this is something that I, as an individual, have noticed, and several EB members have noticed who have been doing MUN since like 4 or 5 years now, that people are actually forgetting the essence as to why MUN started and for what it started, and they're forgetting that they need to learn, right? Now, because they what this call it as that we are going to do MUN. However, they forget the fact that we are also going there to learn, right? So you need to learn certain things. You need to listen. I think this is my 53rd time that I'm saying it for today, like since 2 days. Listen, think, and speak. Listen, think, and speak, right? And then you would learn. Okay. Also, as mentioned by Principal Ma'am, that learning is very important. And Ma'am, in my committee, I would not address them as delegates now. They're all learners. They're all school students. However, they've performed brilliantly. The agenda was on artificial intelligence, which is a little complex to understand. However, every one of them performed brilliantly. And the committee was fueled up today, as mentioned to Shefali, that I mentioned in my EB feedback. It was great. And most importantly, I would like to thank the secretariat members, Mehak Verma especially, because she's a very good friend of mine and she calls me every time. Like, of course, this is the second time so she's called me. Garrick for having a smooth conduct to the conference. Sadika, of course, because last time she was there in my committee as an OC member, I couldn't thank her. So this time I'm thanking you, Sadika. Fourth, and Manzil, who was this time the OC member in my committee. She was looking towards every technical glitches which were quite complex again. And to the teachers, faculty as well, Pooja ma'am, of course, thank you so much. Last time it was Priyanka ma'am, I couldn't thank her as well, so this time I would like to thank her. And Principal ma'am, thank you so much for being here, for having the time to put here, because I know it's since it's online, everything is very difficult, and for a smooth conduct you need to put double efforts. And lastly, for now the awards for the committee. So again, I'll just say this, that the awards seriously doesn't matter. What matters the most is how much you've learned at the end of the day. But because there are certain rules to some games that we say, or in sports, we have to take it as a sport. So winning and losing, of course, is a part of it. All right. So we have 6 awards in the committee. Starting from verbal mention. Verbal mention goes to the delegate of Chile. Right. The honorable mention goes to the delegate of Germany. There are 2 special mentions in a particular order. Special mention 2 goes to the Republic of India, representing the policy of Narendra Modi, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Special mention 1 goes to the delegation of Denmark. High commendation goes to the delegate of Belarus, who was also there last time attending my committee as a delegate in BPS MUN. And the best delegate goes to the person who is now representing the new president policy of Joe Biden, which is the United States of America.
Thank you so much. USA. Please
That's
wave
it.
your hands when you got the award. Please wave your hands. Good.
That is it from my side. Congratulations to everyone. Individual feedbacks would be given after 8 today. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations to all.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. And
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
to-
sir, and our respected ma'am.
Congratulations to all. Now moving ahead towards the next committee. Next committee is United Nations Environment Program, and the awards are as follows. The best delegate goes to the Russian Federation. So can I have the delegate of the Russian Federation? Yes. Now the high commendation goes to Denmark. The special mention 1 goes to the delegate of France. I request the delegates to keep their cameras on and to wave and acknowledge their awards. Don't worry, we will be sending you the money very soon. Don't worry. And the special mention 2 goes to Ireland. Can we have the delegates of UNEP on screen once? Yes, congratulations to all the delegates. Moving ahead towards the next committee, that is United Nations Commission on Status of Women, that is UNCSW. For that, I would request the Executive Board Member of UNCSW, Mr. Mankirat Kochar, Vice Chairperson, to come and announce the awards. Please, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, thank you, Principal ma'am. Good evening, Principal ma'am, and all my fellow delegates and teachers present there. So, by the discretion of the Secretariat, I was in the capacity of the Vice Chairperson for UNCSW, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank Garrick Shore for having me, and apparently the chairperson of my committee, mine ma'am. She's like my elder sister image for me, and I've done a lot of committees with her. So thank you so much for having me, and also thank you, Warren sir. I've never worked with him before, but he was really cooperative. So like to thank the secretary and my fellow executive board members. And moving on, before speaking of the awards regarding the committee was really good, and it was really nice that first timers were competing with the experienced delegates, and they did really well. And maybe one of the first timers is getting the top positions this time in the top 4 awards. So that's really good, and that's really encouraged. And like talking about the awards, it doesn't matter that whether you win or not, because you are the best delegate. Because if you're better than what you were yesterday, then you're a best delegate. If you're better than what you were 2 hours ago, then you're a best delegate. If you're better than what you were the last second, then you're a best delegate. And moving on, talk about the awards. Like, apologies for talking a bit in Hindi, but my mom's father used to say that रेस में वो घोड़ा भी जीत जाता है जिसे पता नहीं वो क्यों दौड़ रहा है, क्योंकि जरूरी जीतना नहीं सीखना होता. So we are all here to learn, and it's good that we all are learning here. So being a hypocrite, moving on to the awards, I'll be announcing all the awards on the behalf of Maheen ma'am and Aryan sir, my fellow executive board members. So I'll announce the verbal mention awards. Verbal mention goes to the Kingdom of Denmark or Denmark and the Federative Republic of Germany or Germany. If you're present here, then please acknowledge. Okay. So moving on to the honorable mentions. We have 2 honorable mentions, Delegate of Japan and the Republic of Kenya or Kenya. Okay, moving on to the special mention awards. It goes to the Republic of India and Canada. So the High Commendation Award goes to the Federative Republic of Brazil. And of course, the best delegate, every delegate in the committee knows it goes to the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Thank you so much, delegates.
Thank you so much, sir. Now the next committee is World Health Organization, the agenda for which we all are dealing, that is COVID. So to give the awards for the World Health Organization, I will like to welcome Rishank Malhotra, Vice Chairperson for WHO, to announce the awards.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So hello everyone. My name is Rishank. I was serving as the vice chairperson for the World Health Organization this time in the committee. And the agenda itself was very dynamic in nature, considering each and everything is happening right now at this very particular moment of time. Before announcing the awards, I would like to thank Principal Ma'am and the organizing committee for having me as an executive board member in this very prestigious conference. And considering it was online, it was very smooth in nature, and delegates themselves had a lot of fun. Reiterating a fact that a delegate in my committee herself stated that whether she wins an award or she does not, she learned a lot from the executive board as well as the committee. Taking that very thing into consideration, I'd like to announce the awards. We have 6 awards in the committee. 2 honorable mentions, 2 special mentions, and 2 high commendations. We don't have a best delegate considering there was a tie between 2 people, and these 2 people were very competitive in nature. I'll start with honorable mentions. The honorable mention 2 goes to the delegate of the United States of America. Honorable mention 1 goes to the delegate of Australia.
Thank you so much, sir.
Now coming on to the special mentions, the special mention 2 goes to the delegate of the United Kingdom. The special mention 1 goes to the delegate of Argentina. Congratulations, guys. Now coming with the high commendations, the 2 delegates who had the very same marks and were competitive throughout the committee. High commendation goes to the delegate of the People's Republic of China and the delegate of State of Japan. Congratulations, everyone. I hope it was a great committee for us.
Surely, sir, it was indeed a great committee. So congratulations to all the delegates. Now coming on to my favorite committee, which I always keep and which I always recommend to be the part of, that is All India Political Party Meet, my own favorite. So to announce these awards, I would like to call Lavanya Jain, the scribe for AIPPM.
So firstly, I would thank Principal Ma'am, Garrick sir, and all the OC members for including me in the executive board of the AIPPM. For me, two things matter: learning and experience. It doesn't matter whether you win or not. So for me in this committee, every delegate was the best delegate. And starting in with the awards, we have 8 awards. I would start with verbal mention 2, that is the delegate of Arvind Kejriwal. Verbal mention 1, the delegate of Subramaniam Swamy. Honorable mention 2, delegate of Piyush Goyal. Honorable mention 1, delegate of S. J. Shankar. Special mention 1, Manish Sisodia. Special mention 2, delegate of Amit Shah. High commendation Narendra.
Sorry, ma'am. Do we have these delegates here? I request these delegates to wave the hands and acknowledge their awards. See, only when you acknowledge, then only we will be transferring. Keep this thing in mind. So kindly acknowledge your awards. Yes, ma'am, please.
The
Actually,
delegate,
we want to see their faces.
Yeah, exactly,
That's
ma'am.
why. Nothing else, beta. You will be awarded. It's nothing like that. But we will feel proud to be attached with you when you are coming up on the screen. Okay? Good luck. Carry on, beta.
High commendation goes to the delegate of Narendra Modi, and the best delegate goes to the delegate of Shashi Tharoor. Thank you.
Amazing. So I always prefer everyone to be the part of this committee. I just loved it. So thank you so much, ma'am. Now, last but not the least, and very important, without which the all committees cannot run, that is international press. And we all know the power of press, right? And we have seen this in this online arena and this lockdown, the power. So for giving the awards, I will like to call Ashley Paul sir to give the awards for the IP members.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Pooja, ma'am. And thanks to the Secretariat, the organizing committee, and the faculty at BPS. I would like to say that I've been part of Bharati Public School Model United Nations since its inception. I had started working with Mehak when she had actually thought of organizing an MUN at the school. I've talked to Savita ma'am as well, the principal of the school. And last year, I guess Priyanka ma'am was there as the faculty advisor. So just like another executive board member has said that we were not able to thank her, I would also like to thank Priyanka ma'am a lot because she helped a lot, especially Pooja ma'am as well, the faculty advisor this year. I'm pretty sure that everybody has worked really hard for the conference to be a success. I know how difficult it is to suddenly switch from an offline to an online platform. Anyway, without further ado, I would just like to point out a few facts that IP accomplished this time. One of the things especially special about this year is that the journalists the journalists were just flawless. I mean, I have never seen such amazing talent come up from school students, and that too at the same time. All of them, it was a really, really close competition for all of them. And it was pretty difficult for us to decide who was going to win the competition. So anyway, for the IP, we have a total of 3 awards. One for the best journalist, one high commendation for the journalist, and one goes for the best editor. So the award for the best editor goes to Shrila Pokhriyal. Shrila, could you please switch on your video? Okay, so the award for the best journalist goes to Asmi Gupta.
Thank you so much, sir.
And the award for the high commendation goes to 2 people. The first high commendation goes to Chirag Bakolia. Is Chirag here? Yes, okay. And the second high commendation goes to Shruti Singh Jayant. Congratulations, guys, on winning the awards. You guys definitely deserved it. I hand over the stage now to the OC members. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. Now coming on to the next category, that is head of caricaturist. So for that, I would like to invite Suhavi Saluja ma'am.
So greetings, respected teachers and participants. Firstly, I like to thank the Secretariat, especially Garrick sir, to give me this opportunity. Secondly, I like to thank Nashra ma'am for having the patience during the training session and for both of these days also. And lastly, I'd like to thank Ashley sir for the cooperation he had. And without further ado, moving on with the results. Special mention 2 goes to Yashika ma'am. Special mention 1 goes to Anish sir. High commendation goes to Arushi ma'am. And the prize for the best caricaturist goes to Pabitro Ghosh. Thank you.
Can we have the delegates on screen, please? Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So it was an amazing one. Basically, what we carry forward is the learning experience. No one is going barehanded because we all have learned a lot. Even I have learned a lot during this MUN sessions. So it was amazing. Hope to see you all next year with much more enthusiasm, with much more zeal, and with a much more numbers. So thank you. Over to Juhi ma'am.
Once again, I would like to congratulate all the winners today, along with all our participants who have been zealously participating and interacting and contributing to the sessions over the past 2 days. Thank you also to all our executive board members for sharing their thoughts and words with all of us here. I also hope that our special guests have enjoyed the ceremony today as much as Shefali and myself have enjoyed hosting the ceremony. And like everyone else has mentioned, we hope that you are taking back a lot of learning, a lot of memories, and we hope to see you in the coming few editions of Model United Nations at Bharati Public School. But last but not the least, I would like to call upon our Secretary General Garrick Chaudhary to declare the conference closed.
Very good evening to the principal ma'am, esteemed guests, and all the delegates. Welcome to the closing ceremony of BPS MUN 3.0 2020. It is an absolute honor to welcome all the chief guests that have been with us in the opening ceremony and the closing. And Sachi ma'am from UNIC and Shalini ma'am from Yatan NGO. We are grateful for their invaluable presence in our event and parting us with all the knowledge that they have given. And in addition, I would like to acknowledge the efforts made by everyone to make this conference a successful one. The contribution given by our amazing executive board members was remarkable. All the chairpersons, Abhimanyu Mishra sir for UNGA, Maheen Faisal ma'am for UNCSW, and Dhaval sir for all the chairpersons, all the vice chairpersons, Mankirat sir for UNCSW, Kaustubh Goyal sir, the rapporteur for UNGA, everyone has given their 100 for this conference. And I, as the Secretary General, as an individual, can't thank you all enough for what you all have done. And all the executive board members have moderated the sessions with in a very commendable manner and with a high amount of finesse. And very importantly, I would like to appreciate the hard work and determination of every delegate, regardless if you have won an award or not. You have participated in what you may call as a platform that would shape you for the future. Your public speaking, your knowledge gathering, your research, and everything. And I extend my gratitude to every single person who made this 2-day journey a productive and entertaining one. This would not have been possible without you all, and certainly our honorable principal ma'am and the school management for giving us an opportunity to organize this event. And I do think that Model United Nations is one of the best platforms for young population to work on their skills in every aspect. And moreover, BPS MUN is like best platform for that. So as the leader of this Model United Nations conference, I have learned a lot, and I am looking forward to stay connected with this and the MUN circuit. And I hereby declare BPS MUN closed. Thank you.
Thank you, Garrick. Thank you, our special guests, Ms. Sachi Chaturvedi, ma'am, and Shalini Kapoor, ma'am. We thank you so much for your time today, and all the delegates who participated, and also our winners for coming forward with such powerful arguments. I thank you all for your attention, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the Sunday. Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone. And thank you once again, Shalini ma'am and Sachi ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having us over here.
Thank you for making this event a grand success with your presence.
Thank you,
everyone. And good luck to the moderators too.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.